Okay, so we put the stop on the upkeep, guys. Here we go. Let's do it. We're gonna copy our aspirant. All right, beautiful. We could lay another one, but we have absolutely no need to. Now we're gonna go to our draw step. Now look at this. What's gonna happen here? Bink, bink, bink. Let's go ahead and just choose those three. And they came in as 3 tokens of the aspirant, right? Now we can just lay our aspirant with the thanks. I don't even know what's gonna happen here, but let's just make sure that, like, oops, these guys go to like 3. Yo, hey guys, thanks so much for being here. I've been wanting to show you guys this deck for a few days, so thank you for bearing with me and stopping by. This is going to be a very powerful deck using Mystic Reflection, the one and only, such a gimmicky, very fun card from Kaldheim Standard. Now, for those of you who don't know, you choose a target non-legendary creature, so you can't be legendaries. And then the next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the creature that you choose when you cast this card. It randomly has Foretell, right? It helps you curve out. We don't actually even really do that, but you know, it's there. But this card, okay, synergizes very well with Battle for Bretagard, guys. We're going to create 2 tokens that are different types, and in the last clause, choose any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens you control with different names. For each of them, create a token that's a copy of it. So, right, when we have a bunch of copies of things, right, we can copy, by the way, we can choose the opponent's creatures. So when we, you know, have copies of the opponent's creatures, you know, a big dragon in the air or something, and then we have the 2 different types that this card makes us, tokens of the Scoot Swarm, right? Maybe perhaps an Inscription of Insight token if we really need to, or maybe the cat tokens from Felidar Retreat, or the knight tokens from Bastry's Lieutenant. So as you can see right away, we have tons of tokens, guys. So that's something you need to pay attention. We need diversity of tokens. All the tokens are relatively small. Toski is in here to allow us to draw a bunch of cards if the game goes long and we have a board established. That refill can be essential. Now, with Toski and testing, I had one game where it was amazing, but we didn't actually capture that because that wasn't the actual build that we're looking at now. In these games today, Toski doesn't actually get to do anything very fun. So if you clicked on the video to see Toski do massive work, that doesn't happen. But we have 3 games, okay, that are awesome. Like, we have tons of tokens. We're making a bunch of Luminarch aspirants, okay. And let's get into the deck since I haven't really finished. The Goose starts us off right, ramps us into one of our 3 colors, perfect little blocking body. Also, you know, we can put counters on the Goose to just fly over and win, which we did one game, which was great. Conclave is on here to buff up all the counters we're getting from, say, like a Felidar Retreat over here in our 4-drops, or of course just the counters from the Luminarch. Now with Mystic Reflection, we can make a bunch of Luminarchs. Say we're able to, you know, get a Scoot Swarm on the field, we can just copy that and make a Luminarch Aspirant instead. So it acts as like a 2-mana replacement card as well. So we have tons of 2-drops. The Lotus Cobra is in here as well, and the Jwari Disruption helps us ramp out. If we don't have the blue already, we can play it as the blue. And then if we do, we can perhaps counter something late game. This has always been as good as it has been when it came out, so I would recommend a couple copies. But Battle of the Bretagard, when this triggers, that's when we get our insane amount of benefit. When we have, like, say, 4 different types of tokens, they can all be one thing with Mystic Reflection. You can see how amazing that works, right? So that's really insane because we're just going to make a bunch. If they have a dragon, we can just make a bunch of dragons or something. This guy is in here to help us ramp, play additional lands, help us hit our Felidar Retreat and stuff. And really, the 4-drop is where it curves out. I ran Inscription of Insight because of its versatility. If there's some big stuff, we can slow him down by returning it. That draw card is essential and also creates a token. So I think it is earned its spot. The mana base is very diverse, but these are the numbers I came out with. You know, we have 3 split lands there, 4 there, just 1 of that, and then the Scribes. All right, and that's the deck. Now, if you just want to see the gameplay, skip into any of the games. Fantastic display of this cool new mechanic. And again, thank you for being here. If you find any value in the video, don't forget to give it a like so that other people can discover it as well. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. Yo, so here we are, guys, against Jeff, our first opponent of the day. Let's get it, Jeff. How you guys doing this fine, beautiful morning or evening? I'm doing just fine because we're playing Bant tokens, and we are gonna make a bunch of sauce, my dudes. We can steal the opponent's stuff. It's a lot of fun. Alright, we have a slow hand, but we'll go ahead and lead with a Jwari, and then get down to Luminarch. I think the best move, I don't think we need to hold up like 2 Jwaris or anything like that. Probably not, so we'll bank on that. And then drawing the mana in the first few turns. Alright, Jeff. Reveal your strategy. Fabled Passage. Turn 1. Slow start, baby. Now, Felidar Retreat can be a cool win con. Later on in the game, you'll get to see. Now, Luminarch Aspirant is going to start establishing a bunch of... it's going to start gaining us momentum, right? He's going to start... putting constant value on the field every turn, and if they don't deal with it, whoop, that's why it was so loud, then it can be a problem very quickly. We're not so worried about this Death Touch guy. We just want to get big and start smacking him here. Then we can get down to Scoot Swarm eventually. Might have to Fabled Passage for the green here and just lay another Luminarch. Something I was planning on, but gosh, you know, I'd really love to save it all the way for a retreat, but so the retreat, for those of you who don't know, whenever a land enters the battlefield, you make a 2/2 white cat beast creature token. So that's one option. Or you can put a counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain vigilance till end of turn. So you basically just put counters on everything. So Fabled Passage can make you a cat and then put counters on everything. That'd be really cool. We got the Mystic. Let's go ahead. Almost cast that by accident. Alright, Jeff. Totally fine. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. Now we're holding up the Jwari, I think, right? Let's do that. Let's hold up the Jwari. Try to get some off here. Of course, we want to get the Aspirant down, but, you know, against this deck, I doubt we're going to be, like, super aggro or anything like that. Dang, he didn't tap out. It's rather unfortunate. Rather unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so we took a risk. It didn't really pay off. We can get the Scoot Swarm down. I think that's almost what we want to do, but no. We need to do this, right? And I know we lost out on some benefit, but not the worst thing. I think we put it on this. Because if that dies, we gain some life. And that can be relevant against this Rakdos deck we're against. So Mystic Reflection. Choose target non-legendary creature. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter this battlefield, you basically just... you have them enter as copies of the creature you choose. Now you can choose anything that's not legendary. So that's pretty crazy because it could be your opponents, right? If they have a big threat that you want to copy with a bunch of Scoot Swarm dudes, it can happen. So right here we might have a chance. No, because we'd have to cast it first. So what we do is we get down the Scoot Swarm. And then we lay this tapped. And we'll just go ahead and swing. And now we can at least throw one beetle in front of one of these guys here and slow down the aggro here. Again, we're not so worried because we can just have the Mentor die. That'll buy us at least a turn, I would say. Okay, there it is. So that's a turn worth. Damage. Looks like he didn't hit his mana, and that's perfect. He's slowing down a little bit. Okay, so this is what we do. We're going to instant, right? And then that's what we choose. Okay. So now we're going to lay this. Gain some life and mill because it came in like that, right? And right here, I think we actually just cast this as a Sorcery Disguise suit and draw 2. Nothing so flashy. I kind of want that. Then I kind of don't. Do we take the land? Yeah, I think we keep that land right there. Okay, not bad. The Bretagard, perfect. Let's get in with this. So Bretagard, you create a 1/1 on each of the two first triggers. A 1/1 human warrior and then a 1/1 green elf warrior. So that's really cool. And then the last half, choose any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens. You control different names for each of them. Create a token that's a copy of it. So with Mystic Reflection, right? When those creatures enter the field, they actually enter as copies of what we choose. Because all that's going to happen at the same time. That's one instance. So no matter how, as long as we have a bunch of different types of tokens, say we have like 3 different types of tokens, we'll get 3 copies of whatever we choose the moment before the trigger goes off. And that can be insane, guys. This is such a cool card, especially with that Mystic Reflection card. There's a lot of trickery happening, and I'm into it. Let's go ahead and get this down. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and get this down. Beautiful. And we'll lay that. Because now we're starting to do the things here. And we're being safe. Because if we get mana, we can start to, you know, really be aggressive. And if we get anything else, then we get something else, which is a threat that we can lay. So that's good. Felidar Retreat doing some massive work. I love it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on, Jeff. What you got for us, Jeff? Taking us out. Okay, getting our dude. Yes, we can lay both. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Put it like this. I think everybody swings except for that. And we just be, you know, minorly aggressive here. Again. If he gets like a red and then board wipes us, I mean, he's just getting stuck, right? It's just unfortunate, but, I mean, that happens in Rakdos more often than probably any other color combination. So he's got to hit it here. Come on, Jeff. Get your second red. Yep, there you go, baby. Croaks is too slow, man. Cool. So, look at this, guys. This, that, this. These are all different things. Yeah! Let's just go ahead and get a token of each of them. And then we'll just put a counter on everybody. Oh, would you look at that? Well, goodness gracious. We'll just go ahead and win the game now, I think. That's really good. It seems really, really good to me. Did you see that? Ah! Let's go. They all have vigilance. Alright, we gotta see the power of that last trigger. Right? Creating copies of all of our dudes. That was just like so awesome. I'm glad we got to see that right away in the first game of the day too, guys. Awesome. Alright, we're rising through Plat 3 here. We should be diamond by the end of today. I plan to actually do a grind sesh. But let's get into the next one. Yo, alright guys, so here we are against the Croatoan 84. Let's get it, baby. We don't have the green. I don't like that at all. Supposed to I like all these cards. I think we mulligan. I just do not like risking that kind of stuff. We'll put back a Scoot Swarm, one of the 2 in the deck. I don't actually like running more than 2 because we want to lay it. You know, we don't want to lay it on turn 3, right? You want to lay it at a later point in the game when it's safe anyway. I just don't think you need more than 2 copies of Scoot Swarm. Of course, one gets countered, one gets milled or something. Whatever. You have other alternate win cons. You could be running like a couple Elspeths in the deck. Sort of recur those cards out of the graveyard here. Now, this is interesting, but I think we Cobra first here. That's the best we can do, and then we'll get a white there, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's grow him. I don't know if I have necessarily a great reason, but, you know, they have to take out one of these two. Can't swing into us now. Now you're scared. See? Look at that. Look at that. You scared. Alright, we can do this, right? Glad we're getting these fabled passages with this Cobra here. Okay, yeah, we can wait to pop that, I think, till we need to. And then this'll, you know, become power, or toughness 2, rather. Let's get in. If they have a combat trick, I honestly don't even care, because we're just, like, gonna get a card out of their hand. And, yeah. Or if they double blocked, I wouldn't care either. So there we go. Split the diversity of threat. We have our Scoot Swarm chilling, ready to be activated. Or ready to create some more. Say we get Mystic Reflection off the top. Tell me we get Mystic Reflection off the top. That would be just so powerful right now. He wants to swing me. Okay. Oh no, 1 damage. We're big worried, guys. Okay. Maul this guy, Clay, something crazy can really hurt. Oh my god, we got the Mystic Reflection. Oh my god. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do well. So we need to lay. Oh, this is awkward because no. Okay, so we do this. Whatever, that's gonna happen regardless. Alright, so we get our mana. We lay our Mystic Reflection. We're gonna go ahead and copy. I think Luminarch Aspirin. I think that's what we do. I think that's what we do. And we just, you know, pop another one. And get another one. Let's go. I love it. You know, we didn't get a huge trigger or anything like that, but we're still getting a Luminarch Aspirin as a little beetle token. Let's go ahead and do this. Because it's only that one instance, right? Of the Mystic Reflection. Let's get the white. I don't know. We'll go ahead and just, like, make a food here. Just eat it to flex. And reveal our hand. Put one there. Put one there. I think we can actually just go aggressive. I don't want to lose this guy for no reason. But, like, he still has to discard a card, right? I like the idea of just splitting this threat. You know, the way we keep doing it. Of course, I could have made one of these bigger than his 3 damage. But there are 1-drop white instants. Don't want to risk like a combat trick blowout type of thing. Because we are going to be top decking here. And yeah, go ahead and discard a card. It's 1 more card out of your hand. It's fine with me. Yeah, it was a land, so it's fine with me. If you're stuck on 3 land, that's cool. Or if you have another one in your hand, that's even better. Now, yeah, I love these kind of decks. I like these landfall decks because... Oh, okay, he took out the beetle. If we get lands, you know, at least we benefit somehow, but now we don't. And if we get a threat, we get a threat. We don't have really bigger than 4 drops in this deck, so it's kind of why I like it. It's low to the ground. Let's go ahead and do this. It's time. Let's put it on the Goose. Super randomly. Right? If they get rid of one of the ass leads to block that one there, the Luminarch, that's fine with me. There it is. Beautiful. It's not going to take out the token of the aspirant putting in the work. Oh no. We never saw what's coming. What is this card? Oh. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, that's just a new disenchant. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Basri. Now that's a card we could throw in this Bant deck, because you make a bunch of 1/1s that are tapped and attacking. Now that could be interesting if you go really wide. I think the deck building you have to be very specific though about. So this isn't bad off the top or anything. It's not horrible. We actually have 2 tokens on the field, and we're gonna create 2 more different kinds with this card if we just kind of sit here and wait for this game to play out. And the bird coming in clutch. And the bird is coming in clutch. Huh. Yeah. This is some tempting stuff, man. Let's do that. Let's do that. Forces a card out of his hand if he wants to keep his Basri alive. Boom. Of course, I could have taken it out. I'd realized that. But we're putting him at a life total now where it's essentially, you know, he can't really swing or do anything aggressive because he has to block. Not worried about his creatures getting bigger. I am worried about that lifelink now, though. I think we're fine, though. If we swing with everybody, I wonder. Put him at a low left life. Hopefully we put him at a low left life total. Looks like he went for the counter on the Hollow Blade. It's interesting to me. Wow. So I wonder if I could have, right, use that at instant speed if I put a stop. I think I could have, if I'm not wrong about that. But we can wait, which we're happy about. Let's go, Goosey. Let's go, Goosey. Lifelink your way back to being alive, but you have no cards in your hand. Fine with that. Fine with that. What do you guys think? Alright. Gosh, I love this card. It's so cool. Shout out to my boy Jorge. I mean, I knew this card existed, and I immediately thought of the Beetle, but he showed me that it can be actually better than I really thought. So, GG. I mean, I knew it'd be like busted. There'd be a busted deck for it, but I mean, like, there's some low to the ground counter stuff that makes it actually like standard viable. I thought it'd be more broken in like other formats and stuff. Yeah, I just only like thought of the Beetle. I didn't really look at some of the other cards that were coming out. Let's go ahead and get into the next one though. Yo. Alright, so here we are against Crow Manho. We're getting some weird names, like all with like Crowanos and stuff in it. Ooh. Okay, Mystic Reflection and Battle and 2 Aspirants. I like this. I like this quite a bit. We gotta see the power of just making that 1 Aspirant really kind of helped us carry through last match. Let's get the blue. It's actually an ideal start, right? Using the Fabled Passage on turn 1 when we have the turn advantage. Getting that Mystic, right? Getting that blue. That's hard to hit otherwise off the top. Excuse me, I just had the largest, most intense sneeze of my entire life. Beautiful stuff, guys. So look at us. We're against rogues, and we're so happy about it. There comes the crab with the extended art. You can tell this guy is not a tryhard. You know what I mean? Definitely not a tryhard by any means. By any stretch of the imagination. So he's milling our sauce. There goes our squirrel. Tosky! Come on, squirrel. We need you, Mr. Squirrel. Let's go ahead and do this. Aspirant's already going to start getting in for some damage. We like that. Just got to get the guys bigger than 3 this match. That seems to usually be the magic number against decks like this. Wow, he's already decided if he wants to block. No, I don't think you block early knowing we can grow. Yeah, no, dude. It's like, you know, we have Bant colors. This card just came down. This is great. Now the Scoot Swarm, getting it down before that last trigger, right? Because we really want to take advantage of that. Now that is some sauce McGee's if I've ever seen one. Of one mind. Oh my god. What are we going to do about that? I just don't know. Beautiful. Now, this is what we do. We lay the Scoot Swarm. Definitely. Definitely and for surely. Lay this. Yes, we want another battle. Yes, I'm putting that there for no reason. Getting in some damage. So let's put a we're gonna put a stop on my upkeep and draw so as to make sure that we definitely get this triggered. It's what we want. We want this trigger to be epic. We're gonna make a bunch of Luminarch aspirants. You know, hopefully he just lays a solid creature here for us. Look at him go, folks. Okay, so we put the stop on the upkeep, guys. Here we go. Let's do it. We're gonna copy our aspirant. All right. Beautiful. We could lay another one, but we have absolutely no need to. Now we're gonna go to our draw step. Now look at this. What's gonna happen here? Pink, pink, pink. Let's go ahead and just choose those 3. And it came in as 3 tokens of the aspirant, right? Now we can just lay our aspirant with the thanks. I don't even know what's gonna happen here, but let's just make sure that, like, oops, these guys go to like 3. Oops, I think I messed up, but let's go ahead and just like do that. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Oh, shit. That was so cool. We could have made a bunch of ruin crabs, but that's lame. Now we can just return these 2 ruin crabs and sling it with everybody. Hit it with a GG. Let's get some portal. The conclave. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The conclave, guys. The conclave. Go ahead and counter it, man. What am I worried about? What am I worried about? Nothing. It's as if it matters somehow. Good game. Good game. I don't know, it just feels like really cool. Sorry, I'm like leaning over. GG, that felt really good, guys. Yo, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Seriously, it means the world. I know I'm in a weird lighting, strange room, and my videos are slightly late, but if you haven't seen Battle of the Bretagard and how powerful that can be, go ahead and experiment with it. Mixed with a card like this, it's a lot of fun. Of course, you have to run the 3 colors here, which we did. Sadly, Toski didn't get to show off its power, but you can imagine when we have a bunch of, we have a wide board like that, drawing a bunch of cards to refill can be huge. So I imagine this card is good in this deck. We just didn't have the luck in order to lay. It is a little late. We are a little bit, crowded in the 4-drop slot and the 2s, but I think it works out. But 3 straight wins. Go ahead and give it a try. Thank you so much. Have a good one.